Hey, in this video, I'm going to teach you e-commerce marketing strategies, 12 killer tips. Hey, it's Ted McGrath, and right now I'm going to jump into e-commerce marketing strategies, 12 killer tips. And right here is my free gift on how to sell products online. You might be wondering, what is e-commerce? It's electronic commerce, how to sell online. So if you've ever wanted to sell products, programs, and services online and make money while you sleep 24/7, 365, even when you're on vacation, well, I found that what's provided me the greatest freedom in my life is actually selling things online. I know it's kind of a weird concept. We're used to face-to-face, you go out, you talk to people, you make the sale, but today, most everything's online, so you should get online in your business, even if you're brand new. So I'm gonna get into the 12 killer tips right now, and I'm gonna show you how I've made millions of dollars with these 12 tips. But before I do this, I'm gonna show you a simple strategy, because if I just go into the 12 tips, it's gonna be a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo that I'm throwing at you. Then you'll be like, Ted, what does all this stuff mean? What's the context of how I can apply this to my life? Because it's confusing, right? I mean, you get online, you're like, what do I do? I could do this, I could do that. Or you just look at it and you're like, the whole damn thing's confusing. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. You throw up your hands and you never do it. But you should do it, and that's what I want you to do. So I'm gonna share with you right now a simple strategy of what's called a marketing funnel. Now, the reason it's called a funnel, you'll find out in just a moment, but if you look right here, you're gonna see that this is a page. We call this an opt-in page. Now, an opt-in page is something very simple. On this page, you'll see there's a free gift. This free gift says something like, get the online presentation swipe file here. So clearly, I'm giving away a free gift on this page, and to get the free gift, you would have to enter your email address. So you opt in to get the free gift with your email. So I give away this gift, why? Because I want to give value to the customer. Now, when I give away the free gift, in exchange for the value of the gift that I'm giving to my potential customer, they're giving me an email address. Why do I want email addresses? Really simple, because I want to market my message and serve people with all the products, programs, and services that I have. So this first page is the first page of a marketing funnel where somebody comes and gets a gift and gives you their email in exchange for it. Pretty simple, right? You've seen this before, you've gone to websites, you've subscribed to newsletters, you've done this before, so you know how it works. So you got the first page. Well, on the second page you see here, after somebody enters their name and email and they grab the free gift, well, they're gonna splash through to something called a sales page. Now on this page right here, you see that there's an offer. I'm selling a product. Now, why would I do this? Well, somebody's already in action. So they've decided to give me their email address on the first page, which is called the opt-in page, and they've decided to take me up on the free gift that I'm giving them. In this particular case, the free gift was teaching them how to do online presentations. So like, I want this free gift. They give me their email, they splash through to a sales page. And I say something like, now that you have this free gift, well, I have something else that I'd like to offer you that can serve you even more. So consider this, and I sell them something. Now, typically, I'll sell somebody something for like $37 or $47, and that's what a sales page is. It's used to sell something. Now on this sales page, you'll see that there's a video there, and I'm gonna talk about videos in just a moment. So there's a video right there, and on that video is me selling something. I'm selling a product. Now, depending on what you sell, you could sell hard products, which are products like makeup, or you could sell products like dog toys, or you could sell anything you want online, really, or you could sell what's called digital products. Now, digital products are often how-to products, information products that teach somebody a certain skill set, such as I teach entrepreneurs like you, 12 killer tips on online marketing, right? I'm teaching you information right now, and essentially this is free information, but I could package it into a product, and I could say, hey, here's 3 modules or 3 hours of content. Buy this content, buy this digital product that's gonna show you how to do X, Y, Z. Make sense? So it's very popular today. There are people who sell digital products, which is how-to information products. Make sense? And really, those people who are doing that are teaching somebody a skill set that they know. I could teach somebody how to play tennis. I could teach somebody how to grow a business. I could teach somebody how to sing. I could teach somebody how to paint a picture. There's so many how-to products that you could invent. So if you're thinking of going online, I think one of the easiest ways is not even to sell a hard product like something that you have to ship to somebody. Why not just sell them information? You create it, you put it up there, you sell it over and over and over again. So this second page is a sales page, you see? Now, after that page, when somebody buys the first thing, you've probably heard of this before, it's also called an upsell page. So once they buy one thing, you then upsell them to the next offer. This is called an upsell page. So they might buy something for $37 and they're all excited. And what do we know about people who are in action? They take more action, right? Try getting the person to take action who's not taking action. It's kind of hard, right? The first action to get somebody to take it, that's the hardest part. Once they're in action, they keep taking action. So why not, while they're hot and in action, upsell them to another product that's going to serve them and help them, right? Now, why would this make sense? Because if somebody's buying like a hard product on like a shake and they buy like a month's supply, well, why not sell them like a year's supply where they get shipped it every month? That would be serving the customer by giving them more, right? If I'm selling somebody a how-to information product on how to grow their business and I'm teaching them something on how to be great at sales and they're like, oh, I bought this product for $37. And then I'm like, well, if now that you got my product on sales, you should probably learn how to market too, because if you market, you'll make more sales, so get this product too. Pretty simple, right? That's called an upsell page. You're upselling from one product to the next. Pretty simple, right? So that is what a marketing funnel looks like. It's kind of like when you pour water, into a funnel, it kind of funnels down. Like you're kind of funneling somebody, it's kind of sideways here, it's like a sideways funnel. You're funneling them in, they come in, they enter their email, then they funnel down to the sales page to buy the first offer, then they funnel down to the next page to buy the upsell offer. You're funneling them through, you see? That's what it is, okay? So I just shared with you some of the 12 killer tips because I gave you this sequence of what a funnel looks like. But let me jump in and start with the first thing that you probably should know about online marketing, aside from what I just gave you, and that is advertising, right? So I think an effective way to get this funnel that I just laid out for you to actually get people to see it. Like if nobody comes to this actual marketing funnel, if nobody sees your free gift, if you don't have eyeballs looking at it, guess what? You don't make any sales and you don't get any customers, and then you work so hard to build this thing and put it up or get a product ready, and then nobody's buying anything. So you can't play the whole game of let me pray for customers like people often do, or they start a business, they're like, let me pray and this thing will work, or all of a sudden like they write a book and they're like, if I write a book, I'm gonna be the most famous author in the world, and then nobody ever reads the book because they don't have marketing, right? So just this marketing funnel that you're building, right? If you don't have eyeballs coming in traffic, guess what? Nobody will buy your product. So let's talk a little bit about advertising and what platforms you could use. My first killer tip is pick one. Pick one platform. So for example, when I first started and I got in the game, I chose Facebook. Now I'm one of these people who started and I was a speaker, I was on stage speaking. First I was a coach, and then first I was an insurance salesman actually. Then I was a coach, and then I became a speaker. I was like, I should speak from the stage. So I got really good at speaking from the stage. I got in front of audiences, 500-600 people. I would get up there and I would sell, and everybody would run to the back of the room, and I would make a whole lot of money, and it was a whole lot of fun, and I would tell my stories, and it was great, right? So I had eyeballs watching me from the stage, and people seeing me all the time. Well, just like I had eyeballs offline, I wanted to get eyeballs online, because I was like, how many seminars can I actually speak at? Like I can only do so many 500 to 600 person seminars, right? And I can only be on the road so much. And at the end of the day, it's kind of old, and I'll burn out, and then I'll get old, and I'll be old and burnt out, and it won't be very much fun. So I decided I was going to learn marketing, and I was like, okay, what do you need to know about marketing? I didn't know much, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to advertise. I'm going to learn by doing. So I decided I was going to advertise. So today I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, but I started with one to begin with. So if you pick all these platforms, every platform is a little bit different. So if you start by going, I'm going to be in all the platforms, I'm going to put myself all over social media, I think it's a little bit too much. So if I'm you, I'm going to pick one platform to start on. I would pick Facebook to start, simply because I know the most about that right now, and that's the most profitable for us. And then I would look at a very simple decision on advertising. How much money do I want to put in, and how much money do I want to get out? In a very simple math formula, such as I'd like to put $1 in and get $2 out, or I'd like to put $1 in and get $4 out, or I'd like to put $1 in and get $3 out. How much money do you want to get out for every dollar that you spend? Now, initially, when you advertise, and get ready for this, you need something that's called a testing budget, right? You need to be willing to test a certain amount per day. It could be $50 per day. It could be $200 per day. But you need to be willing to test a little bit. And initially out of the gates, you might lose a little bit of money. For example, I just launched a funnel for my one-man play. Not only am I a marketer, not only an entrepreneur, but I'm also an actor. So I have this one-man play in my life story. It's called Good Enough, right? So when I launched the funnel initially, I put in about $500 so far and I made $150 back, okay? So in particular, I'd like that funnel to be profitable, but it's not right now. So in the launching phase of it, I'm testing to see what works so that I can get it profitable, you see? So when you do advertise, you have to have a little bit of a threshold to where you're like, I gotta have some patience here. I'd be willing to invest some money. And then when you're willing to invest some money, you can go after that goal of $1 in and $2 back. I recommend starting out, just look to double your money. Put in $1, get $2 out. Last week, I put in $1 and made $3.60 out on my advertising. Okay? I like to go for $4 and above, but it was a decent week. So I'd recommend that you figure out what your target is when you start and understand that you have to test when you begin. Make sense? So that's the first thing I look at. Then I'm getting into the second killer tip now. I've given you a lot of information already, but I'm gonna give you the second killer tip, okay? So the second killer tip is you wanna capture email addresses. Now here's the reason. The funnel that I just showed you over here, right? We run ads to that. I create a Facebook ad. I say something in the ad about the free gift that I'm giving away. So I say, hey, in the ad, I might say something like this. I've got this opportunity that I'm really excited about that really helped me change my life and serve millions of people across the globe with my message, my products, programs, and services. And it's the opportunity to create videos today. And you can grab this free template down below by just clicking the link. That would be like an ad on Facebook. And I'd say, I'll tell you why you want to click the link down below and grab the free gift. Because when I first started out, and I tell them a story, and then I tell them to click the link again. So in an ad, when I create an ad, I'm giving away this free gift in the ad, and they have to go click on the link in the ad to go get the free gift. Now, when they click on the link in the ad, as you see an ad right here, right, they'll then go to the first page on the funnel. Do you remember that thing that I showed you earlier on? Think of the water funnel, right? Remember that thing I showed you, that first page where you give away a free gift? Well, that's where people are gonna go from your ad, right? And the purpose of that page is to capture email addresses. What's the purpose of the page? Capture email addresses. Why? Because most entrepreneurs want to grow a list. Because when you grow an email list, guess what? You have people that you can market to over and over and over and over again. You can send them great content. You can send them special offers. You can sell products to them. It's a great game. You should play it. Grow an email list. That's the second killer tip. The third tip that I want to give you right now is all about the free gift, okay? So you're looking at this page right now. It's the first part of the funnel, right? Remember, they click the ad here. The ad then takes them to go get the free gift. So the free gift is some type of giveaway, something you want to give to people. Now, I'm in more of the how-to space. I sell information products, okay? So in selling information products, I want to give people information that's valuable. Now, even if you're selling hard products, you probably want to give people information that's valuable as well, right? Because if you give somebody information about your product and you educate them, guess what? They're more likely to buy from you because they trust you. So the free gift that I'm giving away would be something like I told you before, the ultimate online presentation swipe file that shows people how to create online presentations. So I would create a gift that gives people value. Now in my space, in my industry, teaching somebody how to create online presentations is super valuable. So I want to give that to them for free because they're probably wondering, where should I start? And I'm like, you should probably learn how to create a presentation. Get the free gift right here on how to create online presentations. Pretty simple, right? Well, you should create your own free gift, right? So that gives you some ideas of what to think about, of things you can give away for free that earn the trust of your customer. All right, so that's the third killer tip. The fourth tip I want to talk to you about right now is digital products. So going back to the funnel, you remember the funnel right here? You have the opt-in page, which gives away the free gift. And then once they download the free gift, they splash through to what? The sales page. So this sales page right here, what is the sales page for? To sell something, to get a buyer. Now, digital products that you could create that you would sell would be how-to information products. So this is a simple how-to product that shows somebody how to do something. The difference between that, this digital product, and the free gift is the digital product might be videos, right? And it might be like hours of content, like a 3-step formula showing them how to do something and how to produce a result in their life, their business, or any area of their life that they think would be valuable. And of course, you'd be targeting customers that want your stuff. Make sense? So that tip right there, the tip right there is about creating products that your customer actually wants, okay? So that's the fourth tip I wanted to give you. The fifth tip is upsells. So again, let's go back to the marketing funnel. You have the free gift, right? That's the free gift that you're thinking about creating right now, something free of value you could give away. They download that, they go to the sales page. You're gonna sell some type of product. Some of you will sell how-to information products. Some of you will sell hard products. Doesn't matter, sell what you want. But once they buy one thing, upsell them into the next thing, all right? This is when you do an upsell like this, a lot of times people ask, like, what's the purpose of an upsell? Why would you do that? Well, number one of the purposes of the upsell is to add more value to your customer. The customer is not going to get all the answers to the thing they're looking for. They're not going to get everything they want just out of one product, most likely. If they bought one product from you, you should have a second product to sell them. So on an upsell page, it's selling them the second product. And the cool thing about the page, you can see right here, is for them to buy, all they have to do is click it once. So they've already put in the credit card information on the prior page. So when they get to this page, they just click, and it's called an upsell, and they automatically get billed, and you just sold them another product. You just made some more revenue. And remember the first killer tip I gave you on advertising, put $1 in, try and make $2 back right away. Well, if you continue to make more sales and you upsell them on this page, well, guess what happens? You make more money. When you make more money, you can advertise more. When you advertise more, you reach more people, you change more people's lives. Okay? Pretty simple, right? So the sixth tip is sales videos. Now, you've probably seen these before when you go to a page, right? So right on this page right here, you see there's a sales video. There's a video right up top. It's called a sales video. What's the purpose of a sales video? Well, you see on the page, you have a video and then you have text below it. So a lot of times you'll see pages that just have text and they're trying to sell people on a product just by what's called text, right? It's called copy. But we found that when you add text and then you add a video, we saw that our conversions doubled. So having a sales video and knowing how to communicate and sell your product through video is super powerful. Why? People get to see your face, they get to know, like, and trust you. And some people like to read and scan things and get to the price, and some people like to watch video and they like to actually communicate with somebody. So creating a good sales video is going to be super important to your success as well. And you know, these videos, when you're selling a product for $37, they can be 3 minutes long, 3 to 5 minutes. Remember, you're not selling them something for $100,000. You're selling them something for 37 bucks or 97 bucks or what have you, okay? So sales videos is the sixth killer tip. The seventh killer tip that I want to give you on how to sell products online is free consultations. Now, many of you watching right now are selling services, right? Or you're selling higher end products, or you're selling maybe coaching to people or consulting. So what we do with every buyer that we get, right? So remember on this funnel, people buy something on the sales page. Once they buy something, we know they're qualified. So when we see somebody who bought something, we're like, oh, somebody spent money with us. We should get them on a phone call. So what do? We offer up a phone consultation to people. Now, depending on what you're selling, you have to kind of word it for your industry. Different industries have different things. You know, if you're selling a home, you know, maybe you want to give somebody like some tips on qualifying for a mortgage or something, and you can give them a free consult on how to qualify best. If you're selling financial products, you might give them a free consult and a free financial plan. If you're selling, like we sell business consulting and things like that, we give them free consultations on their business and their marketing. So they book a call and we get on the free consultation. So why is a free consultation powerful? Pretty simple. When you get on the phone and you communicate with people, they're more likely to buy something that's more expensive, right? So they'll make a bigger decision because they're talking to somebody. And if you're on the phone and you're a good salesperson, well, we sell programs that are $2,000, $8,500, $30,000 programs, $100,000 programs. Yes, we've sold these over the phone before. So being on the phone, don't think that today, because the internet is here, you should sell everything just simply through a sales video. If you get on the phone, you can sell a lot more and make a lot more revenue. So I highly recommend that for you. Do free consults. That's number 7. Number 8, email follow-up. Once somebody's on your list, right, they decide to opt in for that free gift that you gave away, you capture their email. Now they're on your email list. Well, it'd be kind of a shame if you just sat there and you were like, hey, I'm not going to send them anything else. I got their email address, but I'm not going to market to them. Of course you want to market it to them. Now, the moment they opt in and they give you their email address, them just seeing that first sales page is not enough. What we do in our business is we send them back to that sales page 3 different times. We send them back, we send them back, we send them back. By sending them back to that sales page 3 times, we found that we doubled our conversions. Think about it. If you downloaded a free gift and then you saw an offer for $37 right here, and then you're like, nah, I don't want it right now, or the cat came in and peed on your pillow or something like that, and you're kind of like, oh my God, the cat just peed on my pillow, and you run out the door and you forget about buying my product. I want to make sure that after you've cleaned up the cat piss, I send you some more emails and I'm like, hey, while you were cleaning up your cat piss, like you missed out on the special offer, so you should go back and get the special offer. So whatever happened, the kids came in, something happened, right? The TV blew up, whatever. People get distracted for all kinds of reasons. So email follow-up is a really effective way to send people back to that offer that they didn't say yes to. Now in marketing, the more you get in front of people, the more familiar they get, the more they're gonna buy, okay? So don't just think that one time somebody's seen something is gonna make the difference. Most of the time it's not, okay? So then, the next thing is ad creation. So creating an ad. Let me just give you a tip on creating an ad. You know, a lot of times people go, well, I don't know how to create ads for Facebook. I took a course. True story. Went to a course, 50 marketers were in the room. Everybody in the room had a marketing agency except 2 of us. So there are 48 people there with marketing agencies. 2 of us didn't have an agency, meaning we weren't like running advertising for other people and stuff. We were just there to market our own products. So I'm sitting in the room, and the first 2 days they spent time on like, what's your hook? What's your hook? What's your hook? And I was like, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, hook, okay. I do this for a living. I talk to people for a living. Let me just talk to them and just tell them something I think would interest them. And creating an ad for me is simple as that. Like I literally pick up the phone, I have an idea, an iPhone, and I think about the thing that I'm offering. Like let's say that I was doing an ad for this right now on 12 killer tips on how to sell products online. I'd be like, hey, it's Ted McGrath, and I want to talk to you right now about the business of selling products online. I know it can be confusing a lot of times, but I've managed to find a way to make it simple. When I first started, it was really frustrating because I shot videos just like this and put them up and nobody bought. But I realized that I figured out a simple formula for how to create ads and simple formula how to make money online. So you should get my free gift right now on how to sell products online. And I've got this ad creation formula to show you how to advertise right here. So you should grab it right now. So I would do a simple ad like that. And I just pick up and I literally talk to people. So the key to creating an ad is think about the simple thing you want to say. If I want to teach you how to sell products online, I'm going to tell you that. So that's it. That's what you do in an ad. Like if I want to say, hey, I'm going to teach you how to sell products online, I'm going to go, hey, right now I want to talk to you about how to sell products online. And then I might tell you a story. When I first started doing this, XYZ happened. Why? Because when you tell a story about your own problem, they're like, yeah, I've had that problem too. So most of my ads are just tell them what I want to tell them a quick story, and make a simple call to action. Pretty simple, right? So ad creation doesn't have to be that hard. Just remember, it's communication. Say what you want to say, tell them a quick story, give them a call to action. All right, the next killer tip that I want to give you is I want to help you a little bit with the message of the ad, okay? So you might be going, well, Ted, how do I say what I want to say? So here's how you enhance the message. So if I was going to say, I'm going to show you how to sell products online. All right, I'm telling you what I'm going to tell you there, but how do we enhance that? So a message should be something like this. I help people do this so they can have or become that. So I'm helping you do something. So I'm like helping you sell products online. So I'm like, how to sell products online so you can have or become this. So you enhance the message by telling them when they take the action, they're going to have something. So if you learn how to sell products online, you're going to get a never-ending stream of customers in your business. And then you're going to have more freedom because you're not going to be out there selling. And then your business is going to blow up and you're going to live happily ever after. You see? So I'm adding to the message, not just by telling them what it is, I'm telling them the benefits and the outcome of what they're going to have, and that's what makes a message more powerful. So that tip is on messaging, and messaging is all about telling them what they're going to have when they take the action. Make sense? The next tip that I want to share with you is the hook, right? So how do you hook them in? Well, I kind of just gave you the idea on this. The way you hook them in is simple. Tell them a story, right? If I'm telling you about something and I go, I'm going to teach you how to sell products online right now so you can have an unbelievable business and have a never-ending stream of customers and have the ultimate freedom that you've ever desired, right? And you're like, oh, how do I get that? How do I get that? It's still not real. But then if I go to, when I first started out, I bombed online. I picked up an iPhone and nobody bought. But then I learned a methodology that I'm teaching you right now. And I picked up that iPhone and I tried it and I shared that message and I hooked people a little bit with a story. And all of a sudden, people started to resonate and go, wow, this guy is like, he's kind of speaking my language. He had that problem too. And a real human being went through this, a real human being did this. So the way you make a message real is you tell a human story. Pretty simple. If I just tell you information, you're trying to kind of discern, like, how does this relate to life? If I tell you just a story, you see how it relates to life. And when you see how it relates to somebody else's life, you go, oh, that could relate to my life. And it becomes real. So stories are the hook to make the message real to the customer. Stories are the hook to make the message real. Remember that. And the final killer tip that I want to give you, I know I give you a lot of information and you're digesting it right now. If you just took one of these and implemented these, you'd probably have success, okay? So the final thing is make a call to action, right? All great marketing has a call to action. If you're doing an ad, the call to action is go get my free gift. If you're selling a product, the call to action is go click the button down below and grab the product now. All great marketers make calls to action. It's really that simple. My recommendation, if you're selling something online in a sales video, is to make 3 calls to action. 3. 1, if you tell them the first call to action, they're looking over their shoulder to see if you're talking to their dad or their sister or their brother. They don't even know you're talking to them. The second call to action, they're like, is he talking to me? And you're like the one watching the video. They don't even, is he talking to me? And then the third one is by the time you give them the third call to action, it's like hitting them over the head with a sledgehammer. They're like, oh, he is talking to me. I'm ready to take action. All right, so 3 calls to action. People will know you're actually communicating to them. That's the name of the game. I hope this serves you. It's 12 killer tips. I hope I didn't kill you with all the information that I gave you on this, but there are killer tips and I know you're gonna love them. So at the end of the day, if you wanna sell products online, you better know these killer tips. So 12 killer tips I just gave you right now. If you want more killer videos that are kind of friendly and kind of nice, then subscribe to my channel and I'll be nice to you, okay? And also, speaking of nice, you should like my channel down below, because if you like it, that means you like me and you like my videos and it helps me and it gets my message out to the world. And then I'd like to help you for liking me. So if you really like me, then leave a comment down below, ask a question, and I will respond to that question. And right here is my free gift. Get the free gift. This is deep dive training on this. It's gonna give you a step-by-step blueprint on how to sell those products. I gave you some good information now. Get the best information right here. I'll see you soon.